Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the Altcoin show, coming at you 6 days a week. And certainly we are in prayers that the Hurricane Milton will change course and drastically reduce in severity there, and praying that everybody stays safe out there. Okay, we are going to talk about an altcoin that I feel could be one of the biggest home runs in this bull market. And no, it's not Tau and it's not Sui. Now remember, I gave Tau at $160 and that ended up going all the way up to almost $700 okay. And it's not Sui. I gave that trade in the 40-cent region and that has absolutely crushed it all the way up to over $2. So both a good, I believe that's what, 400-500% on both of those trades. It's not Blub. Although I gave Blub at a very lower than a 5 million market cap, and that soared a 10x, you would have done 1,000% following that trade. Certainly, and we will be covering those coins in the charts at the end, but it's not any of those. But before we get into the show, I want to warmly welcome you from wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thank you for watching. And those of you who are regulars, you know what I'm going to say, smash that like button. That does help get this content out to more people and help support the channel. Love all and appreciate all. Thank you so much for the kind words and encouragement and prayers. Certainly with the pending hurricane coming up, that is much appreciated. And I do look to get back to all of your questions as soon as I am able to. And of course, we have the cheat sheet below in the description that has all the entries and the exits. And so there's some free training tutorials. The Stocks with Josh Discord, the most incredible Discord on the planet, is in there also. And you can get signed up. The link's in the description below. So we're going to jump into the news, and I am going to do the great reveal of which coin. What is it? And here it is. I'm about to show it. It is nothing else but Banana Gun. And so this wallet snipe Nero being one of the first buyers, $66 into 2.6 million. This is why people are using this trading bot and sniping with Banana Gun. Okay. So this company is profitable. A lot of crypto companies are not. And so it's Banana Gun. And as we see more, the market has not been easy, but Banana's market share has been growing incredibly. In markets where the bot is active, ETH, Sol, Base, Blast, Banana Gun has managed to reach a market share of 43.5%. People are using this bot because it works and they're making money, okay? How high can Banana go? As we've mentioned in previous posts, Banana's been one of the highest conviction picks. How high can Banana go? There's a great little thread here. It talks about what it does, some key metrics, the trading volume, cumulative revenue, to be on track for 60 million at least by the end of 2024. And they're sharing that. Cumulative users, 235,000 users there as well. And then it just shows you how has led the market among trading bots, capturing 30 to 65% of the market share. That's whopping 88% success rate due to its advanced sniping capabilities there. And so, you know, that is pretty amazing. And then obviously it goes into some more details there. I won't go through everything there. Organic growth, the team there as well. They got that Binance listing, the main competitors. You can see that these are some of the other competitors there that they are measured up against. And you know, you can go on and read through here. I won't go through everything on there, but there's some great read there from GLC Capital. And then as we go into here, we want to talk about the tokenomics, which is probably one of my favorite parts about Banana Gun. And you can see that there are no VCs ready to dump coins on the market, no big token unlocks or anything like that. They don't need to sell tokens to fund operations. Take note, Ethereum. And they continue on to, and they have a lot of money in the treasury. They hold over 13 million in their ETH and USD treasury, and that doesn't even count how much they've got in the Solana treasury as well. The biggest use of the treasury, but they secured a Binance listing, and then they got many other top exchanges followed and listed them for free. Okay, and then it shows you what they've used in that treasury and what it's being used for at the moment. And you can see that they pay out a lot of money to Banana Gun holders. And I'm going to show you in a minute where you can put your banana gun to earn some of that money. Okay, already they burned, I believe, 1.5 million. So they only had a supply of 10 million. Now, one of the reasons Tau has absolutely shot is the scarcity. It only has 21 million tokens like Bitcoin. Well, Banana Gun only started out with 10 million tokens. Okay, and so the supply is now at a measly 8.5 million because they burned it. They burned the supply. Absolutely unbelievable. If the current burn rate continues, the total supply could decrease to 6.5 million within a year. And then the supply is eligible for rev share is even lower than that as well. And so, so there you can go there. And there's a little bit more information. You can jump into it there. But certainly Pierre Army _ETH is the guy that has shared that data. Absolutely fantastic. And then from here, Banana has not priced in a 2x in revenue share on APY. So it looks as though they are going to up the rev share for the holders. I'm going to show you how this is going to work. So this is going to make it really attractive for people to buy Banana and then hold that banana and get some of that rev share. I'm going to show you how to do it. First of all, you just got to go to bananagun.io. Then you've got to go over here and click over in this Get Started area and click on the dashboard. Now, the web app is coming soon. I think that's going to be incredibly bullish because then you don't have to try and figure out the difficulty of using the Banana Gun Sniper bot on the Telegram app, but you can do it on the web app. Once you click through there, you're going to get this page which is going to ask you to connect your wallet. You can connect ETH. There's other wallets there that you can connect. Okay, Phantom Wallet, Coinbase Wallet. So if you're in one of these wallets, you just have to have that well funded. And then basically from there, you can, you're going to get this page here where you can actually all you have to do is hold 50 Banana tokens and you will receive rewards. And you can claim in Banana or ETH. And so that is how you will get going with the Banana Gun there. And certainly very, very bullish for Banana Gun. And we're going to jump into the banana charts right now here. We're going to jump into the banana charts. And as you can see that it's currently, I gave entries. If you look on my cheat sheet, I gave entries all the way back for Banana Gun. If we're going to see that come up. Here we go. If we see Banana Gun, I gave it all the way back to $29. We got all of these filled there for Banana Gun. Our average entry, if you got all those filled, you may not have gotten all of those filled. The average entry there would have been, or an average there would have been about $37 as an average. But if you didn't buy the aggressive entry, your average would be much lower. If you entered here, here, or here, your average is low. But let's just say you bought all of them. Your average is 37 right now. So you are sitting very pretty on that right now. And we don't have a take profit until 130 on the actual, around about that 100 to 130 level, we don't have that. That's for hodl, but for swing. And we're going to look at some swing there. So you should be all loaded up. Look, at 45, that's kind of, look, it's at 47. So we're talking about $2. Will it really matter if you bought it at 47 or 45 when it gets up to 130 or 200 or even 370? And maybe I'm being too conservative with that, with such a small supply and such a great team and great product and great rewards that it shares revenue with the holders. Absolutely awesome. So 45, 47. So if it's me and I have no Banana Gun whatsoever, I'm buying a just in case bag right now at 47. I'm not waiting. That CPI data comes in cool, and this could just take off and not come back. We do have this upper wicking here. Okay, so this is why it has to be a just in case bag. Okay, there's a lot of indecision here right now on this candle, and it's a just in case bag. If you don't know what a just in case bag is, I've talked about it before. Just in case the market takes off and doesn't come back, and also just in case the market dumps. You don't want to add too much at this level and you've got more liquidity to add. So just in case bag, maybe 20 or 30% of your budget buy can be here at this level. Now, if we come down and drop to this 45 level, that's where you could add a second buy here, maybe add 20% here, 20% there. And then on any further dumps, we're looking at the $42 level and then down at the $39 level. So there's 4 buys there. A buy right now, only if you don't have any. Or if you don't feel you have enough, this can be a just-in-case buy. Otherwise, be looking at that $45, maybe $46 level. I mean, we're so close to it now. and then as a second buy, and then obviously a third buy down at 40, 42, 41, 42, and then down at 39. And then if we come down in this region here, there's around about that $35 to $37 where I would add some more to the banana gun buy there. And obviously, if looking for a swing trade, the entry can be around about the 45 level. If we hold this as support, then we could be off to the races. Otherwise, a better entry, in my opinion, if we get down there, is around $41.70 for a swing, or obviously $39.74. You could even wait to see if we come back down there. It really depends on the economic data. Sometimes the best trade is no trade, and we wait for the data to come out and see how the market reacts. Looking at our blub trade, certainly I'm looking for orders to get refilled down here at 11 and 10, and then looking at taking profit at 16, 17. Obviously, if the CPI data comes out not like we expected, we could see a further drop down into this 9 and 10 region here, which could end up being quite a good buy for blub. So those are the areas. Nothing's changed there. Bonk is in the buy zone right now. We're getting a test here. We've come down, successful retest. So we've got a buy here, but obviously this could all go out the window with the CPI data. I'm going to say this many times. Please count how many times I say CPI data during the stream, and I will give you a prize of some kind. It might just be a shout out on the channel for getting it right. So certainly here with Bonk, this would be the take profit. This TP area here, we can see it struggled to get over here. So certainly if we did see a breakdown from here, the next entry would be at around 18.9 or around 19 there. So this is an entry right now, right here on Bonk. Dogecoin, certainly there was an entry that came in around 10.5, 10.6. So if you're in that trade, the take profit as first take profit area is 11.7. Second take profit area is sitting around about, we just can't see that at the moment. That's sitting at around 13.3 for Dogecoin there. So you might have got in the Bonk and the Doge trade. Those are two live trades that I gave, and obviously banana gun, not for swing at 47, but certainly for hodl buy there for that. The ETH trade, we've got in, nothing much to see here. We got in here at 2,300. That's still up on that trade. And certainly say we're getting rejected here. So hopefully you moved your stop loss up or took some profits off the table if you got in at 39. Certainly, or just stay in the trade and just make sure you move your stop loss up so you don't, so you can actually break even at least, so you can stay in the trade. But certainly, if there is a further dump, we could come down to that 34, 35 area, which could be an entry. Remember, we're not looking to grab trying to catch a falling knife. So if there is any dump, we want to see we want to see what it does here and see if there's going to be a successful retest. When it hits that, find support and then retest it and then off again there. So just be very careful with your trading today. Solana has now come back into the buy zone here. So this is a buy right now. For Solana, we've seen a successful retest. You might have gotten that overnight if you had your buy order at 140. Get in that trade. And so it's not too late still to jump in that trade and then to take profits up at 152 there for Solana. And then Sui, we did come down and we have, now listen, I told you there was bearish divergence on the daily and this has started to play out. Now it may have already played out because we've had a decent drop here from, what have we got here? Up from 216 all the way down to, not all the way down, but all the way down to $1.89. Now we're currently sitting below the tribal trades trend line here. So we could see a little bit more downside. We could see this come down into this trend line here, which is sitting at about $1.80. So that would be their next little buy there. I did add just a little nibble here, Sui, because I did sell a bunch up here, so I'm just buying it back lower. And if we go, I'll buy more back lower here at $1.80, and then there's $1.70 and $1.60 there. So there's some levels there, but certainly, if you're looking here, $1.85 might be where it comes down to as well. So it might not quite come down to that $1.80 level. So we could just see it get stuck here at this $1.85, though we can see this is where we found some support and then this candle broke up from. So maybe we come back and back test that candle. That would be extremely bullish there. So there you go with Sui. Certainly some levels from a swing trade point of view, from a hodl buy point of view. certainly I'll be looking for more of these lower levels to add to my hodl bag. I'm not adding to my hodl bag up here. This is just for swing trades. Obviously you sell high, you buy, you add back lower, and you just continue to accumulate there. But certainly, I could be tempted at this level here. Certainly this is far more attractive down here, this level down here. And if we actually look at the 200 EMA is all the way down to $1.11. I'm not sure we'll come down that far unless there's a massive correction from Bitcoin. The 50-day moving average is at $1.25 right now. And I look at the 200 EMA on the 4 hours sitting at $1.51. That obviously seems a little bit more likely in a correction. But we do have you see there's a lot of support, a lot of volume here sitting around this $1.70. And this is why originally, remember I told everybody here, hey, everybody kept saying, what's a book, who missed Sui? What's a good time? What's a good price buy for Sui now at a 170, 175, 174, this area here. So if you got in there, that was great. Maybe we'll come back to the area. We'll see what happens with Sui on that one there. Remember, just in case buys, if you didn't get into Sui, these should be just in case buys right now. Okay, we have broken down. The bearish divergence has started to play out. It may have already played out. That might be it. That might be all we get. My general feeling, though, is coming back. It would seem logical that it would at least come back to this 180 to 185 region here, and that could be a good for a swing trade or a just in case buy for hodl. It's off the table for hodl for me right now, but if you don't have much or don't have any, it could be a just in case buy. Just remember, don't use all of your bag at these higher levels. And then for Tau, certainly there is this level. So this would be a just in case buy here at $600. And I know that I talked to some of you on trainings yesterday, and I did identify, and this has held its support for a second time. But the more it bangs away, that we could come down. Now, this also had bearish divergence on the daily that I did warn about. Certainly that has led us to come down from about 677 all the way down to, it came down to 583. So it's a significant drop. So maybe that's played out already. Maybe we have a little bit more downside. This is a just in case buy here. I also added some here at 600 because I missed out the first time. I got that filled in at 600 or around $600 for my swing trade because I sold up here, and now I'm reaccumulating back here a little bit lower. But certainly those for hodl, it should be a just in case buy. And then if then looking at coming down to around that 550 to 565 area would be a second dollar cost average buy there for those who don't have, because I know there are quite a few of you don't have Tau, and so we're trying to be conservative here because we could come all the way back to here at 495, 500, and then you'd want to have some dry powder there, and then obviously down at 395 or 375 to 395 right there. And if we look at where the 200 EMA, that's at 4 on the 4 hour. This comes down, so this area down here, there's a little bit of confluence here. We've got the tribal trades trend line, and remember, this is my trend line that I've drawn, so it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just been a pretty darn good trend line. It's been pretty accurate, I would say, here for support and resistance. So this channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. And so are you not entertained? Has this not been entertaining? We've seen just some great entries across the board here. So certainly just be careful with Tau. We don't know if the bearish divergence has played out. We've got the CPI data coming up. So this would be levels, just buy level to level, little bits, and you can slowly increase your buys as you go lower. The smallest buy should be here if you're buying a just-in-case bag, and then as you come down, more buys. So there's about 5 buys that I've given in there to add to your Tau there. And obviously for a swing trade, I'm going to look at add some around this level in here, this 530 to 560 area. Somewhere in there, I'm going to add a little bit there, and obviously we come back into here, I'm going to add a little bit there as well for Tau, and then look to ride this higher on the next wave up, which could be at any time. Again, as always, thank you for tuning in. I do hope you see me tomorrow on the both the crypto and the altcoin show. Certainly if I have power and internet, I will be here and I will be streaming. Otherwise, you'll see me on Friday or Saturday. Whenever I have restored power and internet, I will do my best. Even if I only have my phone, I'll see if I can do some kind of a stream some kind of an update there, I might be able to. And of course, until the next episode, happy trading.